it's Beta Fish Heaven with you, and today I'm going to be doing a tank tour, and I just want to show you something right now. I just looked outside my window. You probably can't pick it up on this camera, but it is snowing, and I'm like, what? It is like snowing. This is amazing. It probably won't stick though because the ground is soaking wet. If you're wondering what that blue thing out there, it's my goat pen. We have like, I don't know how many goats. So yeah, I'm just going to be doing a tank tour and like a fish and where I got them. And I'm just going to start off with this tank. Then I'm going to move to the tank right next to it. Then I'm going to move to Carter's tank. Then Rose's tank. Then my 55-gallon. So yeah. So if you want to know where he is right behind this plant right here. He's right there. But his name is Astro. And so the story behind him is I just went to PetSmart and they got a new shipment of betas and all the fish, and I just saw him and I'm like, I'm getting him. And he was really pretty. As you can see, he's red, white, and blue. And I'm just like, I'm getting him. And he's a half moon beta, so yeah. And then the plants in it, or just in like the decorations, are pretty much just decoration of plants that I already had because I was surprised when I got him, so I didn't like have any other stuff that I could buy when I was with him, so I just had to set up the tank. And because I brought him home and I didn't have a tank set up, so I just had to set up the tank right when I got him home, and I just did like an instant cycle. So that's pretty much it, just old plants and stuff. So yeah, and then moving to my other tank. Hold on. This one. All the fish in here except one. Well, okay, I have I think 4 guppies. Yeah, 4 guppies in here, and I just went to the pet store because I really wanted guppies. Because I saw that like everyone else had them, and I'm like, guppies are really pretty. I really, really want them. So I just went to the pet store and got them, and I set this tank up, and I got all the decorations, and then I got them. And then the Molly and the 2 platies in here, I just went to the pet store because I was getting fish for my 55-gallon, and I'm like, I want some more fish because I only had 4 fish in here, and they're the guppies, and I wanted some more fish for this tank because it was kind of empty, and so I just got some more fish. And then the beta, I wanted to rescue her because she was in really bad conditions. It was actually before, it was like 2 days, not 2 days, it was a little bit before I got Astro, who was in my other tank that I just showed you. And they hadn't got a new shipment of beta, so they had like a lot of veil tails. Well, not a lot, they had like 5 veil tail males, and I'm like, oh, there's no females, because I wanted to see, and they were like, the males seemed like all good shape, and then I went up to the females, and there was her, and she was just in this cup, and the water was like halfway, and there was just poop in the stuff, and she had like, her fins were torn, and I just felt really bad for her, so I just rescued her. And then the decoration stuff, I already had the gravel. And this is just a 10-gallon tank, so is the other one I just showed you. And I already had the gravel, and I just bought all the decorations. There's 2 silk plants and 1, like, hidey hole, the barrel. So, yeah, and then the filter and this one and my other tank that I showed you, and the heater, they're, like, the filter's Aqua, pretty sure it's, like, Aquatech or something like that. 10 to 15-gallon power filter, and the heater is a, and this one, it is a 2 to 15-gallon heater, and my other one in Astro's tank, it's a 10 to 30-gallon heater. So, yes, let's go over to Carter's tank. So, this is Carter's tank, and if you don't see him, probably don't because it's like really dark over here, but he's right here. I don't know, let me see if I can get him to come into the video. There he is. There he is. He always comes up. He thinks there's food. But he is a rose tail male beta, and I got him at Petco. And I wanted him because what I did is I had two tanks at that time. I had my 1.5 and I had a 10-gallon. And I had Jeffrey at that time. And I put Jeffrey in the 10-gallon and I had the 1.5 gallon and I had no fish in it. So I'm like, I want another beta. So I went to the store, to Petco, just to see the betas. And I saw him. I'm like, it's either him or another beta. And I was going to get a rose tail, which was him, or a delta tail, which was the other beta, because they were very similar looking. I just wanted the one with the longest tail, and so I picked him because he had a really long tail, and so I got him, and yeah, and then this whole tank, the tank itself and the filter was $40, and then everything inside of it I just bought separately because I needed to decorate this tank. So yeah, now let's go to Rose's tank. Okay, so here's Rose's tank and she is just a veiled tail female beta. And this tank I got for Christmas one year. And what happened is we were doing like a Dirty Santa game at Christmas with all the cousins, and I got sick on Christmas night, and so I could not go, and this was my gift that I was bringing, and so I got to keep the fish tank. I was really happy, and I got Jeffrey to put him in here, but then I put Jeffrey in the 10-gallon, and then I got Carter, put him in this tank, and then I got Carter a 2.5-gallon tank and put him in that tank, and then I got Rose. So yeah, it's very confusing how like all three betas except like her, Carter, and Jeffrey have all been in this tank, except my other two betas who have not been in this tank, but the other three has. And so this is a 1.5-gallon tank, and I hope to upgrade this one soon, but I don't know when. And I might what I'm thinking of doing is getting a sorority, so I'm thinking of getting another 2.5-gallon tank for Astro, putting that tank on my bookshelf and putting him in it, and then moving my 10-gallon tank that he's in right now, because I don't really like where it is, and I'll probably move it, like, I don't know where I'm going to move it. I have to find somewhere to move it, and then start a beta sorority with that 10-gallon tank. So yeah, that's probably my plans right there. And so all the decorations and everything in here I already had, because all the decorations were my sister's. So, and she had a tank. She had that 10-gallon tank with all my guppies. That was hers. And she got fish for like 2 months, and she was 9. She knew nothing about fish. None of my family knew about fish, and of course I was 5, and so I knew nothing about fish either. And so all her fish died after like 2 months, and so she was sad. So she just gave up on the fish. So she gave me her tank because she wasn't into fish anymore. She actually is into dogs now. She trains German Shepherds, so that is what she's into now. But I'm into fish, so I just took her tank. But yeah, this was just her decorations, and I just took them and put them in here, and it's a perfect little thing. So yeah, and let's go over to the 55-gallon now. Okay, so this is my 55-gallon tank, and the fish I have in here are just 3 albino coracats, 2 opaline gouramis. They are male and female, so they don't really fight unless when I feed them, then the male kind of chases away the female, but other than that, no fighting goes on. And I have 11 baby guppies in here, and they get long, like none of the gouramis eat them, they don't even bother them, so they all get along. And then I have 6 neon tetras and 1 glow light tetra. So yes, that is this tank, and I just have all live plants in here and 2 big pieces of driftwood. And the filter I'm using for this tank is a Top Fin 75. So yes, that is a filter, and the lights are LED lights. And the heater, I do not know what brand heater it is because it came with this tank, and they didn't really name. I think it was like a 200-watt heater, but I don't know the name of it or the brand of it. So yeah, Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.